My peoples, my peoples. Welcome to Box Center, your favorite boxers show. I'm JSmiff. We're gonna be talking boxing, y'all. Damn, I got these damn dogs over here. John Parent, salute my brother. Bam. Do you see me? My comment about Coach Malenkai? I seen it, my brother. I seen it. I'm gonna check it out. Mm. We're gonna be talking about, or at least that's what we're gonna start off with. That topic of conversation. What happened with Terrence Crawford in Omaha, Nebraska, his own hometown. Mm. Unfortunate situation after the parade. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about a few different things. But just know, my peoples, that link, that link is available today. Oh, the people that we talking about want that smoke. Less gonna be available. But I got a guest that's gonna come through, politic with me. You gonna talk boxing, man? John Parham, crazy work from what he spoke of. Yo, it's nasty work. I was saying earlier, like Crawford is the most famous athlete in Omaha, and and one of the most famous people in that state. Who doesn't know him? Who doesn't know that's Terrence Crawford? And they're gonna treat him like a criminal like that? Wicked stuff. Now, people, give me a second. Let me copy this link. So again, man, I don't know how they do that to somebody who brings so much to the city. Wicked, wicked stuff. John Pound, happy B-Day to Mill City. Woo! Mill City boxing. He's still a young bull. Salute, brother. I don't know, my peoples, man. I had a feeling the moment I heard that this happened that there could be either a racial element or just something personal because it just doesn't make any sense. It just really doesn't. Bam, salute, my brother.
Holy shit, peace, Jay. I'm on box. I'm on late night dinner with boxing
Yeah,
with the
you on
goat
box
with
center,
the
my
goat.
G.
Jay Smith. Y'all niggas better tap into Jay Smith, nigga.
You know what it is. You know what it is, my brother. Talk to me. How you feeling?
Hey Jay, I'm fucked up, bro, because I don't. I don't know. I don't know if Devin Haney could beat Brian Norman.
Damn, you started this shit with a curveball right away, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. When they first announced the fight, I said Brian Norman Jr. is gonna knock Devin Haney out. That's the first thing I said. But then I realized that is really just my reaction off of what happened with Ryan Garcia.
But Devin Haney is elite, though. Devin Haney is elite.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like when I really thought about it, I walked that back. I started saying Brian Norman Jr. gonna knock him out, but then I had to walk it back. And right now, I'm right down the middle. I'm not. I'm gonna make a prediction, but I haven't been able to make it yet. Who you got in that fight? Who you got winning that fight?
Hey, hey, Jay, I ain't been able to make one yet neither because this is a real fight. This is a real fight, and to me, Devin Haney is way more talented than Brian Norman. Far as boxing, AJ, far as boxing, Devin Haney is way more talented.
But this is what I got for you though. I got something for that though. So, so you saw the way Devin fought Jose Ramirez, right? Where he used that footwork, danced around, and made it look pretty easy, right?
Right.
But if you recall, Devin Haney wasn't able to dance around Lomachenko. He had to fight him because Lomachenko got that elite level footwork, and he was just able to stay in front of him all night long.
Yo, that's AJ. That's the fight where Devin Haney he got in the pocket. He got in the pocket.
But all I'm saying is, Brian Norman Jr. I give you that Devin Haney is more talented, maybe. I have to side with you on that. But Brian Norman Jr. has the athleticism to stay in front of him and the power to change everything with one shot. Come on
This
now.
fight, Haney got to catch and shoot. Haney got to catch and shoot bad.
But that's what I'm saying. What if Brian Norman Jr. forced him into a shootout?
Diablo, Diablo.
De pinga loco. Bro, bro, hold on. Cause we bypassed this.
Yeah, we
What
is bypassing that though, Jay.
hold on, cause we can't bypass this, my G. Talk to me. What's your feelings about what happened to Terrence Crawford in Omaha, Nebraska?
Man, listen. Let me talk about Bud Crawford for a minute. And niggas can say I'm glazed, and niggas can say this and that and the third. Listen, I never, I have never seen, I have never seen a fighter like him. I have never seen. Niggas don't understand. People don't understand
Talk to him, bro. Tell him.
when, when, listen, when you a fighter that can fight on the front foot and you can fight on the back foot, you can fight in a pocket. You could do everything. People don't understand. A lot of fighters they have traits. A lot of fighters have traits, and the traits with fighters is a lot of fighters they come forward. They do this. They come forward like Canelo. They come forward. A lot of fighters don't have everything. I never seen a fighter that have everything like that. I never seen a fighter that have everything like him. AJ, he got everything. The face of boxing got every like I've been when I watch him beat Ricky Burns when he went across seas and beat Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns is a three division champ. See, niggas talking about he ain't fight nobody, he ain't fight nobody.
He washed
Ricky
him.
Burns is a fucking two division champ, three division champ. Stop that bullshit. Stop that hating shit. Stop that hating shit.
How
He's a
about
better
How
fighter
about
than
Jeff Horn?
everybody you could think of.
How about Jeff Horn, who was coming off of that W versus Pac Man?
Pac Man. bro. Bob Arum said, bro, we don't want you fighting him, bro. He would have killed Pacquiao. He would have killed Pacquiao.
No, no, but let me tell you something. Let me clarify something. Right before Manny Pacquiao left Top Rank for his last fight, they wanted him to fight Bud because they knew he wasn't going to resign with them. So they tried to pressure him into fighting Bud so he could pass that torch. Manny wasn't having it though. He knew how that fight was going to play out. He wasn't having it.
Hey Jay, he would have killed him. It would have been bad. It would have been worse than Mayweather. He would have
It was,
killed him.
no, no, because Mayweather schooled him. That would have been a nasty beating that he would have dished out. Manny knows. He know. How about this? What say you about the whole situation with Tank Davis facing Jake Paul and skipping Lamar Roach?
What the far as Jake Paul and Tank, that's like that's to me. Far as a man, that's nasty. As a man, that's nasty. That's as a man, that's nasty because look, Lamont Roach, they was in camp, and I told you that on your other live the other day. I told you, I'm like, bro, niggas see a lot of people don't know what going to camp when you are an elite fighter. You spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, nutritionist. You got your coach. You got this and that. You got to pay all those fucking folks. Hey Jay, you got to pay all the motherfucking folks. So if you got the motherfucking people there and you don't do like, come on, bro.
And
You
you're
could
gonna
have,
pay
you
them,
could
and
have,
you're gonna
you
pay
could have
them,
lost or beat Lamont Roach and then fucking fought that dude, bro. You could have did
and
that
you
after.
and the thing is that you gotta pay them folks with the money that you're gonna get paid for the fight. So if there's no fight, how you gonna pay them with all that time that they spent on you?
Exactly. I done been in camps. I done been in Jay. We done been in camps, bro. It's not that, bro. It's not that. It's not that. Them people not there for their health, bro. Them coaches and they all that shit, they got kids too. Like how we got kids, they got kids too.
Yeah, everybody got a family. That's why I said the other day that I felt like we witnessed a kneecapping exercise on Lamont Roach because that was his payday, his big stage, his other big opportunity that he earned. And look,
And then like you said, Jay, like bro, people talking about Buddy would take it all that other shit. I don't give a fuck what Take made.
I mean, why is that? Why should that even be part of the conversation? That's what I don't understand. But I said it before, my brother. It's been a long time since they started that narrative, and that's something that comes from the PBC. You know, I'm not gonna say Al Heyman. I'm gonna say Ellerby, PBC, and all of them. They started floating those narratives and those arguments, and the fans ran with it. So today, that's it. That's part of the conversation. Oh, this guy makes more money. This guy's selling more pay-per-views. They made that part of the conversation. John Pound, Roach got blessed from fighting Tank. I mean, he got blessed because he got the opportunity, but in reality, he had cherry pick gone wrong. So he should have been blessed the second time just based off of what he did in that first fight because he should have won.
Right. Hey, my brother. Hey, listen. I listened to you from the first go round, and I was trying to tell people I made a nice bag off that. I made a nice bag. I made a nice. Hey, hey, Jay. I know you made one too. Bitch made a nice bag. Why y'all listen? People don't understand boxing, and this is boxing, right? Crawford, Crawford took it easy on him. Did you listen? Hey, Jay, did you listen to Bomac and them in the corner?
Yeah, of course.
That was the best part of the fight to me. That was the best part of the fight. You see when Bomac was like, hold up, he said when he talked to Saul, the Guatemalan, he said talk. Niggas don't understand how dope that is. How hard that is. Because listen, when you in the corner, when you fighting, and you getting punched in your motherfucking head, you cannot. Everything is happening fast. Everything is happening fast. So that's the hardest shit for a fighter to listen to your corner, because your corner can tell you great shit. They can tell you this and that. Oh, do this and that. When you can listen to your motherfucking corner, when you got the wherewithal to listen to your corner, like yo, Bomac told him, they said don't stop boxing. They said yo, Bomac said you turn him. Yo, you heard what he said. Yo, jab to his glove. Yo, Bomac said jab to his glove, and the jabbing to the glove gonna get is gonna drop his guard to open up shit. That's why I'm like, people don't know boxing. They just see what they see. They just man,
They don't understand the technical aspect of it, and it looks a lot easier. What
it
happens
looks
is that if you just if you just watch these elite level fighters, to you that's normal, the things that they do, and you don't realize, that some of these counter punches and some of these things that they do is almost the impossible. You got to be at another level to do those things. But if you never did it before, if you never put on some gloves and you never traded leather, it looks like that's just what people do. You don't see how
yeah,
special
it
they
just
really
looked
are.
like Rock'em Sock'em.
Come on now. But I'm gonna tell
And,
you what,
and niggas
Terrence
be talking,
Crawford.
bitch. I got the mitts. Hold up. Where my fucking gloves
Oh,
at?
those are the nice ones too. Those are the nice joints.
Yeah, I got the Everlast like but I got the big. These the 14s. These the
Ooh.
14 ounce. So bitch, so nigga can have that speed when you feel me? Like I do this.
When you put
Jay,
the
I do
smaller
this.
joints,
These dudes don't do this. They just talk. They just talk. They don't do this.
but that's what
They
I'm
don't
trying to
know
tell you.
nothing
When
about fighting.
when you don't understand it and you're going off of what you've seen, there's a lot of things that go on inside the ring that you don't really understand. You can't really comprehend how Crawford is right in front of Canelo, but at the same time not in front of him, constantly sidestepping, constantly giving him angles, constantly. There's things that
Constantly
you just don't
circling.
get
You
it.
see how you was circling?
Playing with him, bro. He was playing with him. Playing,
That's playing
yo,
with your food, Jay. That's like, yo, he
in the
was
ninth
circling that
round,
boy. Like,
in the
that
ninth
fucked me
round,
up. I'm
bro,
like,
in the
oh my
ninth round, he
God. I'm
could have
like, this,
stopped him. He could have stopped him. He could have went for the stoppage in the ninth round, but
yeah,
they had a
yeah.
game plan. They had a game plan to box him, and it's the
That's what
smart thing to
that's
do.
that's why I mentioned the corner. Cause listen, Jay, if you listen to the corner in ninth round, they said, yo, stop fucking. They said, yo, stop trying to trade with this guy, bro. They said, yo, you winning the fight. And I love the fact that they told him that, but me being gangster and me being, you feel me, loving Bud, pause. I'm like, yo, this nigga's. I'm like, yo, he could have knocked him out, Jay. He could have stopped him. He could have stopped him.
He could have went for that. He
He
could
could
have
have
really
went for
went for
that.
that. But
But
listen, listen.
he cared about so much about his camp and about his team.
But let me say something. Let me say something. Here's what we also have to acknowledge. Even though he's dominating him, Canelo Alvarez is still a pound for pound fighter. He's
Facts,
still a
facts.
great fighter. So you made one little mistake, and this whole fight could end up different. And we could be talking about how Crawford's a hype job. We told you he was gonna get
Hey
knocked
Jay,
out.
that's why I wasn't a good fighter, because I would have did that. I would have took it off. I would have took off for him.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like they went in there with a game plan and they executed exactly that.
And people don't understand. Like this man just had the whole. This man just had the whole city. His whole city pop out for him. The whole Omaha, Nebraska popped out for him. Like, and then people talking about David Benavidez and all this other shit, man. Like you said, man, stop being fucking goofy. Let the face of boxing figure out what the fuck he want to do. I
The
never seen this for another face of boxing where people trying to have you fight people that's David Benavidez is 6'3", 2, and he'll probably beat him too. Facts.
Yeah, if David Benavidez come down to 168, he getting beat up too.
He getting beat up too, Jay. He getting beat up too.
It don't matter who it is. That's what they.
It don't
But
matter.
but you know
I
what
seen that
happens?
man.
But you know what happened if he beat him up at 168? They're gonna say, "Oh, he weight drained him. He dehydrated him." It's always gonna be something. Always gonna be something.
It's always going to be something. And I realized that with him, and I'm like, that's corny. because I done seen a lot of champions, and nobody ever asks for what they asking for Crawford with other champions. Jay.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want you to consider too. Because yes, all the great fighters got haters. That's true. But I've said this before. If you listen to Canelo haters, for example, Canelo haters, they'll try to go at his opponents. They'll bring up the steroids. They'll try to
Hmm.
say that he a cherry picker. They'll say shit that you can make an argument for. But Canelo Crawford haters, yo, they be making shit up out of thin air just to have a negative narrative on him. I never seen that before, bro.
I never seen that before. Yo, I've been making it. That's how I always run into you in the comments because I be running into the shit. I be trying to look at shit like the pre shit. That's trying to look at shit before the fight happened and look at where people minds was at. And it's always the same shit. Think about this. You said it. Everybody thought the big. Oh, he too much. He big. He too big. He too the power. Oh, and all this other shit. I'm like, yo, y'all not even thinking about boxing.
It's not.
Boxing. When you box, you don't box everybody that's your size. When
But
you
you know what I try to tell people? I try to tell people the mistake that y'all making is that, to me, y'all got fake confidence.
yeah.
Most of the people that was saying that Canelo was gonna knock him out, that was that fake confidence. You want to appear to be confident, but you're not. Inside your heart, you're not confident because y'all never bring up skills.
Mhm.
Y'all don't think that Canelo nicer than Bud. Y'all don't
Mhm.
think that he's faster, that he got better footwork, that he got better technique. You just say that he's stronger because you need something to feel like he could win the
Mhm.
fight. He's stronger. That's all you got. But you don't feel like he's better because you never say that.
But when we talk about boxing, that's what we say. Like we talk about who's better. Exactly like what you were saying, but I never heard nobody say that Canelo got more. I heard a few people say, but it's the I never really heard people say, "Oh, he got more skills than Bud." And man, don't nobody got no more skills than Bud. And
It's
people
that
don't
they don't even
understand that if
believe
they
it.
never put gloves on their fist, they never that nigga wrapped his own hands.
So look, I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. The reality, a lot of people make a prediction based on who they want to win, not on actual skill set, not what they see, who they want to win. So the ones who wanted to see Canelo win, they just went where he's gonna knock him out, he's gonna make it look easy because that's what they wanted, not because that's what they believed.
When I heard people say that, I knew I had money in the bank. Cause I'm like, yo, I didn't think none of them was gonna knock either each other out, but I thought I'm like how it ended up happening. I'm like, yo, with Bud, I'm like, he's gonna run Canelo into some shit at the end. And his stamina, that's what it is. Canelo's stamina been fucked up for a while. And nobody wanna talk about that. Hey Jay, am I right or wrong?
No, it's true. He's been running out of gas, and you see the punch output slow down at the end. But if you win in the fight, that doesn't really matter. If you dominated
Yeah,
your
it
opponent,
don't.
that's not
It
gonna matter.
don't. It don't. But
But when
then
you
when you
got
fight a
somebody in
skill,
front of you that's gonna get ahead on the rounds, and now you behind on the cards, you're gonna have problems at the end. And you saw Canelo trying to land one shot at a time, looking to land something.
I seen it and I'm like, yo, I seen it and I'm like, man, shout out to Bud
That's when you knew.
motherfucking Crawford.
Look, that's when you knew that Canelo gave up on actually trying to win the fight by like winning on the cards. Like you knew, okay, he understands he need a knockout. He's
Hmm.
looking for a knockout because he knows that I'm not gonna outbox this guy. That's it.
Facts, facts.
There was a moment. Listen, there was a moment in that fight that I think is gonna turn into an iconic moment, and this was the moment for the first time that Canelo Alvarez really understood that he was in the ring with somebody that was better than him. After that moment, you started seeing Canelo facial expressions. You started seeing him getting frustrated. You started seeing him doing things out of character. His footwork sometimes was off balance because he was just frustrated. And you know what was that moment? Remember? And Canelo does
You
this.
talk about the fifth round.
Look, Canelo does this a lot in his fights, and he gets away with it because he's a great fighter, right? He'll hit you with a straight body shot, boom, and when he lands, he'll back away and turn. So you can't catch him with a counter because he's too quick backing away. Yo, he landed the body shot on Crawford, and as he was backing away, Crawford threw a punch, and he tried to do his usual turn, and bro, still got crushed hard. And you saw him look back at Crawford like,
Hey Jay,
like,
that's the shit that I peeped too. That's the exact sequence that I peeped too.
bro, when
And
he got hit with that counter shot, because sometimes you could get hit with a counter, but if you're rolling away like he usually does, he don't feel no power behind it. When he was
cause that's
rolling
Canelo
back,
shit. He like to
yo,
pull back and roll and then duck.
when he was trying to roll away from that punch, and he got hit, and that shit turned his whole face around. That's when he found out, holy shit, this nigga's different right here. I don't get hit like that. What just happened? You saw the facial expression he had when he turned around and he looked at Bud like, that's it. That's when he knew I'm cooked. He knew it. John Parham, bro, bro, on that good gas. John Parham, I lost 500 on it. That's all right, my brother. You you caught a lot of wins before. Sometimes you gotta take some losses. John Parham, the look on his face, bro. When Canelo went like that, that's how you knew. You knew Canelo knew that he was cooked. Come on, my peoples. That that sequence is when everything changed from that point forward. And I don't mean it changed as far as the way that they were fighting each other because Crawford was winning. He was outboxing him. But I'm talking about Canelo's demeanor. You saw his facial expressions that he was putting. You saw his face. You know, the wear and tear started showing up on his face. And the tide just started to go more and more in Crawford's favor. You just knew he was going to win that fight. You just knew it. My peoples, I'm about to get the hell out of here. 30 minutes with Glenn Johnson. You seen it. Everybody was scared to death to to ask for that link, ask for that smoke. My peoples, remember tomorrow at 6:30 in the morning, sharp. We're gonna be talking boxing. Boxing for breakfast is gonna be lit. It's gonna be a cooking show. It's gonna be a cooking show. I'm gonna have my apron ready. I'm gonna be right there, right next to the oven, so you guys can see me cooking that breakfast for you. You already know what it is, my peoples. This is Box Center, your favorite boxers, favorite boxing show. I'm JSmiff. Salute to my brother Glenn Johnson for dropping in, talking boxing with me. Y'all already know, man. Peace.